Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Fix Your City. We are in Cities Skylines. We're going to be fixing someone else's city, fixing their traffic, fixing other problems that they may have. Name of the city is McVille. Modest-sized city, 51,000. It looks like it's losing $370,000 a week. That's unbelievable. That's terrible. There is unlimited money turned on. I think it's better to play with limited money. It's harder, but it's also a more accurate simulation. So this was created by Nick. Title, Biffa, please fix my traffic. Description is McVille. So Nick, thanks for uploading the city. Looking forward to working on it, and hopefully I can fix it. So we're going to start out with what is the traffic flow? On the load game, or on the save game, 31%, so that is pretty bad. Is traffic despawning on? No. Okay, so this is good. So good job here, Nick. You don't have despawning on, so that's good. You're playing in a harder mode, more accurate simulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to run the city and see where this traffic bottoms out at, and then I'll reload it from this point and try to solve it. So first, we just want to see where exactly does it bottom out at. So let me hit play and we'll fast forward it. As always, please like the video if you like it, and then dislike it if you don't. We got some electrical problems. I will go ahead and put something in place right now. Why do you have electrical problems? That way I can get an idea of still what the traffic is without making changes to any of the traffic. Oh yeah, it is hooked up there. I think that was the difference. Let's hit play. Does that fix it up? No. What's up with the electricity here? It's got plenty of production. You got some stuff over here. Oh yeah, so much is being produced over here with these turbines, and they're actually not connected. So doing something like this. I'll have to do it again in the load, but I want this to at least come through. I want the power to come through. I don't know if there was some other stuff that you had in the city that, some assets that didn't come over or not. It's a big city. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why this stuff is not hooked up. Okay, there we go. So just try to get that out of the way so that people don't leave just because of lack of electricity. Want them to leave if there's really bad traffic. Okay, good. So that solves that. Let's take a look. 31%. Okay. So I'm going to let it run, and I'll be back when it looks like it's bottomed out. Okay, I've let it run for a little bit. It doesn't really change much from here. 31 and 32%, you can see it on the top left-hand side. I don't really see it changing much. No despawning. So, I guess this is bottom. The worst that it got is 30%. Yeah, that looks like it. So that's kind of where the save game started at. So I won't really reload it. I'll give it a moment more to see if there's any kind of difference or change. But while it's doing that, let's take a look and see how the city's organized, right? It's a pretty... It's spaced out. Like the city boundaries are huge. But the neighborhoods of the city are spaced out. So that's actually kind of cool, Nick, that you kind of set it up that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Where's your industry? Do you not have any industry? Where do your people work? Oh, you got some office space. That's it? How do you have 31% traffic and no industry? That's why there's such an industry demand. Huh. Okay. 32, 31. Yeah. That's interesting. And then yeah, let me take a look at it. That's kind of where it is. So normally, you know, industry creates a lot of traffic, and that's where we have a lot of problems. Huh. Okay. And then what about trash? Some trash right there, some trash right there. It's spread out. You don't have it all in one spot, so good job. That looks good to me. Why is your city losing so much money? Oh, you got 1% loans? Or a 1% tax rate? Okay. Yeah, okay, so the lowest the traffic got was 30%. 30%. And it looks like it just does not really move from there. I'm going to let it run for a little bit, and I'll be back. All right, so, yep, 30% is as low as it gets. There you go. You can see 30% right there, and then it bounces back to 31. I'm going to update the traffic manager settings, and I will be back. All right, so I updated the traffic manager settings, so we've got advanced vehicle AI on and no lights at intersections. So let's take a little bit more at the city. You got the Hadron Collider? No, good. Great, good. You don't want to build that. That thing is terrible. And what's your unemployment rate? Yeah, 35%. That's bad. I'll see. I may actually create an industry district for you and try to work on that. And do you have mass transit? You do have mass transit. You got buses? 38 buses on this bus line. And all 38 buses are over here. But there's all these other stops. Where's this stop at that has 127 people waiting? This is lane 5. It's a light blue color. There's some stuff right here. I can see that. And then it shows up over here. What's that other one? Or are they all the same color? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, all right. Okay, so you've got 38 buses for just this section. What's your budget? It's normal. Okay. So that's way too many. So we're gonna go ahead and reduce that right now. Way too many buses. We'll do 10. Great. And then what about this one? And why does this bus route run only in the daytime? Why doesn't it run at night too. I won't change it because I have no idea what's going on there. There's a lot of stops. We're going to go ahead and reduce that too. And is it in a small section? Yeah. Okay. Great. And then here's one with 19. It's a decent sized section, so maybe 19 isn't that bad. I'll leave that. Okay. Let's change the taxes. So I'm changing them from 1 to 11. Want to make sure that the city is profitable. And that its finances are better. There we go. Okay, good. Electricity, you produce 2,394. You only need 507, so you're doing way more electricity than you need. Maybe a little bit too much work to update all of your electricity, so we'll just reduce the production. Okay, how you doing on water? You need 530,000 and you've got 2.4 million production. Yeah, that's too much. That's also causing that's affecting your profitability. So we're gonna destroy some of them. So we'll work on profitability, employment, and traffic. So we'll just do a little bit of that. Okay. And then we looked at the garbage already. How's education? Elementary school capacity 11,400, and you have 4,000 students. So 27,000 high school. Yeah, your services are too much, and so you kind of want to build what your city can afford, but build what services are actually needed. So like in this high school area, you got like an elementary school, so many so close to each other. There, I just kind of remove some of them. And these are so close to each other. So we may play around with that a little bit more. What about death? You got a lot of cemeteries. 1155 capacity. Too much. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of what's causing the lack of money. Okay, so let's look at where the traffic is. And let's analyze the road system for the city. North-South highway. Is there an east-west highway? No. So one highway. So one way to hit the highway for this entire section. Is that right? Wait a minute, you got a highway and you got roads going full on onto the highway? You want to use off-ramps. Oh, yeah, that's what's happening here. Oh my goodness, you have an intersection in your highway? Like the traffic actually has to stop on your highway. So you want to use a highway intersection. And then what's this other highway? It just kind of goes back and forth. So you got two highways running parallel. Okay. I mean, this is a good east-west highway that you could do. I don't even know where to start. Let me analyze this. Okay, so ideally it would be good to have a highway that comes through here and cuts up above like that for an east-west highway, and then another east-west highway somewhere down here for expansion. And so this right here, we're gonna make a highway intersection right here. And we have to bring it down just slightly. Yeah, like that. Okay. We'll hook it up. There we go. And so you do have an off-ramp right here. We'll bring the frontage road out that far. There. Off-ramp. And on-ramp. This probably could be a regular 2-lane road or something like that, but that's fine. Yeah, you do not want to have these kinds of intersections. Is there a way to get back from this area? No, there is not. There's not a way to get back for this area. That's why you had that connection right there, right here. So we'll create a way for them to get back. We'll do this. There. Okay. There. Okay, so this place has a regular connection to get to the highway, and then this area, this cool little hillside park that you built, which does look nice, so good job, that has a way to get to the highway that doesn't interrupt the flow of the highway. We got an on-ramp, off-ramp, so that's good. So now we're just going to hook this up. Great. Got lane switching spaces for your drivers, for your sims, so that's good. We need to terminate this. There we go. And it's got lane switching spots. Great. Okay, so that should help out. And then it'd be good for there to be another one over here. So ideally you want to put something like that right here. Yeah, and you can. So we'll make another highway intersection right here, and I will do that off stream or off recording, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So put another one over here and creating the on ramps, off ramps, off, on, and then we can connect the west to the east. What's happening is that you've got a lot of people on this east side, and the only way for them to get to the highway or to the west side is through this one spot. That's why it's causing a problem. And so what we want to do is we want to use the diffuse and disperse strategy to fix your city. And so we're going to diffuse some of the traffic from one connection to another. There we go. Okay. So that addresses, that will help with some of the highway and some of this. And then the other thing we want to take a look at is, do you have lights? Yeah. So lights will slow down the traffic, so we're going to remove them. And coincidentally, they're in some of your really busy areas. Okay. You got, what is this intersection? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That's intense. Okay. I mean, it's going to make it really difficult for the traffic. But you can see that there's a lot of buses. Those are blue line buses. They're all stuck in this one intersection. Yeah. Okay. So that takes care of some of the lights right there that were in a heavy area. Where else is there a lot of traffic? Right around here. Are there lights here? No. There's some. Yeah. Okay. Do you have like some intersection signs or something? No? Okay. No. You got lane connectors? Oh, you do have lane connectors. Okay, let's go ahead and delete those. Those aren't really necessary. They cause a lot more problems than they fix. Only want to use those in extreme circumstances. Are there any more? Is that it? Just over there? Ah, you got some over here. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then what we can do is we can also hook this up. I'm ready to actually hit play on the city and see what happens. There. Okay, so is there... There's a lot of cars coming down here too. So let's just work on this one really quick. If you guys want to go straight, nobody's going to go straight. There's a light. Okay. And there's one road to take a right, but this road dead ends. So why not have the right lane right turn only and the left lane also turn right, so both of those can move? And then they hit this intersection and there's a light. So what's happening is that they hit this and that backs up to here and that backs up to, you know, over here. Okay. Now some of them may want to take a left. It looks like all of them are in the left lane. And so we'll say left lane turns left, and if you want to go straight, you take the right lane. And so some of them will break out. Do the same thing right there. What are you guys waiting on? Turning left? Okay. Okay, well, let's just stay here and let's hit play. Yeah, look at all these people busting straight. They didn't want to take a left. They were stuck in that spot. Okay. All right, so they're moving. They're moving. And then what about this? So some of these people coming out here, they are taking a right. And so that's going to alleviate pressure here. Some of them are going around and taking a left. Great. And so let's go ahead and set up this roundabout. If you're on... Oh, pff, wrong thing. If you're on the roundabout, you can block the box. And if you're not, you cannot block the box. There. Okay. That's good. It'll take time for it to clean up. So some of the people that were coming out here, they just wanted to leave the city, or they wanted to go south, and they were stuck. I think there was an intersection here to go left right off the highway. Okay. Good. What about over here? Does anybody use this part? No. Nobody cares. All right. %44% on the traffic flow, so it's already getting better. There's a light here. That's why it's red. People are waiting, and the road isn't even very busy. People are waiting there. Road isn't busy. People are waiting here. Road isn't busy. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see where else it's busy. Right there. Light right there. Good. Back to here. How we doing? A little bit of build up. Ah! If you want to exit, guys, the right lane is for you. Otherwise, everybody else, bust out into the middle 2 lanes, please. Oh, shoot. We got some electrical problems. Probably destroyed a road here and there. Will cause that. I have no idea where. This looks kind of connected. I'm missing something. I don't know why that says it's not connected to anything. Okay, weird. All right, and the city was what, 300 something negative every week. Now it's negative 70. All right, how's this coming along? Wow, there's a lot of traffic here. All these people want to take a left. Yeah. You guys want to take a left? Good. Everybody's in that left lane. They want to go straight or left, so now they're going to use both lanes. Made the left lane left turn only. Okay. So remember, this road was busy. It is stuck. That's cleared out. The highway was busy. It's cleared out. Where are we at? 58%. Okay, where else? Some traffic right here. Do we have lights? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a light right here in front of the roundabout that keeps everybody from entering the roundabout, and that was holding up all of this. Why is there an intersection right there in front of the roundabout? No. Where are these guys going? Oh, and they're hitting this U-turn. It's holding up all of this. Nope. You know what some of them were doing? They were taking a U-turn and coming down here and coming over here, maybe? Or they were taking this U-turn and hitting this to go right, maybe? No, you can't go right? I don't know where they were going. My only thought is they were taking a U-turn and coming back down. Because there's no other place that they can go. I don't think this roundabout is set up. Yeah. If you're on the roundabout, you can block the box. If you're not on the roundabout, you can't. Here we go. All right, what is going on over here? You got a light? No. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Because you want to take a left or something? Yeah, to go over here or something like that? Let me just see. Okay, they can't even go there. There. Straight only. This, you know, this shouldn't be a highway. This should just be a regular road. It should just be a regular road. The highway is not really necessary. Alright, so probably... Oh, you got a left turn only right there. How about this? Make that left turn only. Okay. What's this guy waiting on? He doesn't see... Oh, okay, he's finally moving. Took some time. Took some time for him to move. So this is a really big road. Highly used road. And so it should not be a 2-lane. It should be a 4-lane road. And I don't want to destroy your zoning, so I'm making that a 4-lane road by using the same amount of space. I use nothing but vanilla roads, except for my frontage roads are a vanilla plus 1-way, 3-lane 1-way. And this road is only for when I'm trying to update a 2 to 4 and not destroy the zoning. Otherwise, you should not even use the small 2-lane roads. You should use the 4, and then the 4-lane roads, and then this one doesn't even have to be used. So I really only use that in city fixes. Okay, I think that's good. 76%. Take it there's a light here. We're waiting here for no reason. Okay. Wow, look at that. It's done. That traffic is done. This area was red. This area was all red. This area is still busy. Is it because there's lights here? Okay. The 2 highway intersections that I put in place, you can find these in the Steam Workshop. Look for In Your Face G highway intersection. They're the best highway intersections because they've got integrated rail, integrated frontage roads, and integrated paths. Okay, where else? Got some hot spots right here. It's just kind of busy, but I don't really notice a problem. This right here has a light. Where else? Right here. Oh, wow. Here we go. What's going on right here? Okay. Done, done. Putting in electrical right there. 83%! Yeehaw! We are done with the traffic. Any other hot spots? Oh, shoot. You have 3 lanes going down to... I don't know what that road is. What is this road? Is that a 2-lane? Why is there a 2-lane when somebody can't even come this way? Should just be like that. It's a highway, or as a three-lane highway. Just have it connect as a 3-lane highway. And 1 to go right, 2 to go left. Because they're just using it to turn around. Because it shouldn't really be a highway road. It should be just a regular road. Okay. Well, we're at 84. Where else is there a lot of traffic? You got another one of the like highway intersection or roads going right into a highway. So that should be changed too, but okay, I think that's good enough on the traffic. Let's see what we can do about your unemployment and then also your profitability. So, okay, good. Your electricity production is closer to what it should be. Water production is not, so we're going to work on that. Just going to wherever there's water pumps. Kind of all I see. Where is there a batch more somewhere? I don't notice any others. And then you got a lot of drainage capacity. So I'll destroy some of those. Oh, you got some pumps over here. Okay. And they don't have electricity. Alright. And then we've got all those elementary schools. So we'll destroy some of those. Some more to reduce the capacity, because we've got more than we need. Ah, right here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, and then more middle schools. You guys, you got 2 in that area. That's fine. And nobody really lives over here. There we go. Oh, these are all middle school or high schools. High schools. Oh, wow. I think that's good. You got a lot of universities too? 67,500 capacity? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, let's hit play. See what that does to the profitability of the city. And it should show up right down here. And then I think that there was also a subway line that I destroyed. And I did not rebuild it, so I do want to do that. There, I think that was it. And there's some more subway lines that are kind of busted. I don't know if those were done that way on purpose or if the assets didn't come through. Got some electrical shortages. Huh, I don't know why. Is it because it's not connected? Let's do that. I don't know if that'll make a difference at all. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Alright, so I think that's good. Traffic is awesome. And what else is the money being spent on? Fire and police and health. What about your city policies? Let's remove these. No on the Industry 4.0. No on the heavy traffic ban. That's how your trucks, your industry and cargo trucks get to your commercial section, so you don't want to do that. There. Let's take a look at your individual districts. See if you have any other unique policies. I don't think so. For your individual districts. There's not a district there. Yeah. Okay. So your city's at 53,000. So do you have a lot of police stations everywhere and fire stations everywhere? No. Looks good to me. Wait a minute. You have some way out here in the outskirts? Wow. Like nobody even lives here. What are these buildings? Headquarters, a medical clinic. Huh. Were you setting it up for future expansion? I mean, you should build it when the people are there. Otherwise, it's just a waste of money. Yeah. You got, like, other stuff elsewhere? Alright. So, we're not profitable yet, but let's take a look at the imports. Importing all the goods, exporting nothing because there's no industry. So, do you have cargo harbor? Cargo train terminals? You have a cargo train terminal right here. Good. Nice. I like the connection that you have with the rail. Is that the only one you got? You got one over here too. Okay. Any others? They're both in one spot, huh? Okay. And then do you have a cargo harbor? Yeah, it looks like it. Here? So you definitely, and this is passenger. Okay, having two right next to each other actually doesn't help, so we'll destroy the first one. And then we'll hook up that road. I'll use the same road for the time being. Do you have another one? One right here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, as long as it's connected to that yellow lines, you always have to make sure it's connected to the yellow lines. Okay, so I think that's good. The thing is this cargo harbor... Huh. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll build out industry right here first. So... I'll bring that back. We want a nice, clean, big road. And we don't want it next to the airport, but it would be good to put it next to the highway. Otherwise it's going to cause a lot of traffic. So it'd almost be good to put the highway or the airport farther away. Let me analyze this. Okay, so what there's two airports here. You just need one. And I'm actually going to move one of them over. Really? It's got a big old slope. Where can I move you to then? Hmm? Come on. There. That's just temporary. I think it'd be good to put it like right around here. But it's just temporary for the time being. And that way this cargo train terminal can be close to the highway. That's the plan. Have it close to the highway. So we'll kind of put it back near where it was before, but you want it close to the highway. There. Hooking it up. Excellent. And and then let's put a industry section here because we need to work on the unemployment rate. There we go. And we're going to turn it on immediately. You'll see it build very quickly. Okay, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and hit play. Yep, there you go. You can see it start to build right there. Excellent. And I don't know if there's water here or not. We'll find out here momentarily. And so we want to see this industry piece go down. And look at the profitability. Look at how it's drastically improved. We're about to pull a profit here. Get some electricity here. And some electricity for the airport. Good. So, one of the things that Nick, one of the things that I like that you did is, you know, it's a really big map and you did spread it out. And so I think that provides a lot of opportunity for the layout, and also it helps with the traffic. You know, it's not a dense city. Okay, we're gonna destroy this. Plenty of traffic right now, or plenty of space. You guys use this to move in. We can eventually create another connection over here later on when the city expands, but not the kind that goes right into the highway, an actual highway intersection. Look at that. Look at it explode. Great. And we'll do another one. Yeah, it does need water. Okay, yeah. I would normally straighten those out, but for sake of time, want to do that. Actually, I do want to change the way that I have the road set up. No. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to do that. There we go. That's how I should have set that one up too. My mistake. My mistake. I'll go ahead and fix that up. There's a slight adjustment. No problem. No problem. Yeah, okay, good. Let me put it in the right spot, though. I'm not doing too hot of a job right here. I'm just kind of messing up where I want to place everything. There we go. Goodness. Oh, jeez. Let me just redo this. And do it correctly. There. That's kind of more what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's hit play. All right, now it's kind of set up correctly. I got the roads going where I want to. That should be good for traffic. So this is better. This is better. Now it's kind of set up more better. And so we've got industry, and it's right next to the cargo. And eventually, there's going to be a queue line that's going to be needed here. But for the time being, it's not. All right, so let's continue to work on some of the profitability. University eligibility is still insane. It's kind of a cool spot for a university, so I think that's fine. Middle school or high school is still way too much. Elementary. Still too much. Okay. These are the fire stations. Okay. And then what about police stations? Detain criminals 330, capacity 1560. Okay. And then we've got the cemetery usage. So you want to use crematoriums. And so what we'll do is we'll put in a crematorium right here, and then we'll start to empty the cemeteries. And once they're empty, we'll destroy them. We'll do it gradually. Wow. 66,000 capacity on the cemeteries and only 12,000 is buried. And you don't actually want any of these. So we're just going to start emptying all of them. There's just so much capacity. Oops. We'll be able to destroy those periodically. Alright, so is this stuff building up? Yep, good. And so they should start to create goods here, and the total import should start to drop. And it looks like there's a need for commercial. Oh, nice. Good job there. Good job here. You could use some more. Some more shops. They make noise. So you want them... it's good that you kind of spread them out right over here. So that's good. Where else are they needed? There's some right over here. Are there any shops over here? Oh, no, there's not. And you got a nuclear reactor right over here. Would people like to shop next to a nuclear reactor? Probably not. It'd be good to put a regular highway intersection right here and put a commercial section next to it. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I'll do it off stream. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This is another intersection. It's not on the Steam Workshop yet. This is going to be the last test for it, and then I will put it on there. But again, integrated paths, integrated frontage roads, and so hooked up the highway. There was another road that connected through the highway over here, and I eliminated that on purpose. We'll have those people come through that and through here. And then here is the on-ramp. There we go. Off-ramp. Off-ramp. On-ramp. I think that's good. And then this can be the commercial area. Okay, so let's hit play. And so these people didn't have a spot to shop at. Now they do. So that's good. And we should see that develop very quickly as well. Is there water? There is not. There you go. Here you can see it developing. And it does create jobs too. Great. How's the traffic? 85% solid. I noticed that this road stays pretty busy. So we'll expand this 2 to 4. Is there a light here? Any other red spots? I don't see a light, but we'll do 2 to 4. And when you got buses, you definitely want 4-lane roads because the buses will block traffic behind a road. Or block traffic behind them because they don't have another lane to pass. Two to 4. Just slightly back. Two to 4. Removing the lights. We're in really good shape. We're in really good shape. You guys need electricity? I got it. No problem. There. Unemployment, 38%. We'll keep on working it down a little bit. Is there a light here? Yep. It's going to be a pretty busy road, so this needs to be a 4-lane. Good. 86% on the traffic. Maybe 4-lane even farther down. There we go. And then you don't need landfill sites once you got incinerators. You can start emptying those. And I think I saw one up here emptied. Good job. I think we're good. I think we're good. The unemployment is slightly higher. Let's see what else we can do for profitability, because I want to work down the unemployment and the profitability. What about the health clinics? Health heal capacity 5,900, and there's 1 sick citizen. And are these like the hospitals? Yeah, you actually want to do the med clinics. Those are, hospitals are extremely expensive. Yeah. That should hopefully help. I think there's a lot of these. I don't, like you could do a police station, or you can do a police headquarters, and these are like police headquarters. So those are extreme, those are a lot more expensive to maintain, so those should be replaced with police stations. I think that's good. And look at that. The city is profitable now, which is great. And there's industry demand. Oh, we already have some industry zones, so that's fine. Made a lot of changes to the city, so I want to give it a little bit of time for recovery. Recover from all the updates. There's a little bit of a decrease in the population. There's all this cool stuff over here, but nobody lives over here. What's it zoned for? Offices? Alright, let me let it run. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I let it run for a while. There is a little bit of a death wave happening, so the population has dropped a little bit. Not too worried about it. The industry section is all full, which is great. and the industry section can be a little bit bigger, and so that's fine. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then that will be it for the industry. And so let me expand this, and I'll be back. All right, I built out the industry section and zoned it, and that will be as big as it should be up here on that side. That's big enough. That is big enough. And so we'll hit play. And I want to actually hook this up right here. And that way, these guys, they come in here from the right and then exit the left, and they can come over here to this new industry, to the entire industry section. You don't want it too big, so this is as big as it should be. And in fact, I may reduce it later depending on how much traffic it generates, but I think this is sufficient for the time being. Is there a light here? And you can see a lot of demand. And then here, there's integrated paths for this intersection, and you can see a lot of people are walking, and that's less traffic. So that's good, 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 good. Build this out some more. There we go. So this area will have good enough commercial. It would be good for this area to have high density commercial, and there's nothing over here, so we could do that. See what kind of sound that generates. And these guys, there. And high density there. I think that's good. And then once the death wave stops, we can see what the situation is for the population, because I want to get up to 50. Let's take a look at all the stats here. Traffic is at 86, unbelievable. Everything looks good. Look at the unemployment rate dropping. Good. City's not quite there on the profitability, but it's getting there. And if we take a look at the import. Was over 3,000. It's barely importing anything now. And then one thing I noticed is, look at this thing with the harbor. Like the ships just kind of disappear and then reappear and then disappear. I don't know why that is. I don't know what's going on there. I did notice that it's a one-way road to get in and out. I don't know why that's the case, so I'm just going to go ahead and change it to a 2-lane. And it could actually, oh yeah, it's pretty steep to kind of come up. So I don't know if that's a glitch. I don't know why the cruise ships just kind of disappear when they hit that. But they do that. Need electricity over here? What is this? Cemetery. Empty it. Great. And so you can start to see, oh yeah, there's a decent amount of traffic here now. You can start to see it build. Block the box. Block. Don't. Block. Block. Don't. And so definitely creating another connection right here will be helpful for it. Looks good. Okay, population is starting to rise. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I've let it run for a little bit. The population has stabilized. It's still lower than where we started out with, so I do want it to increase. We've got good profitability, though. Good profitability. 10,000 a week. And for the first time, we're starting to see demand across all three zones. So residential, we're seeing demand. There wasn't one for a long time. Commercial, we have seen demand for that, and then industry and offices. So the city looks like it's really in good shape, much healthier. We're trying to fix the city. We're trying to fix the traffic, and Cities Skylines is the best city building simulator out there. So, and we're doing it with no despawning, fixing the traffic with no despawning, fixing the city with no despawning, and then we're also, even though there's unlimited money, trying to generate a profit, and we're doing it. So this is actually looking really good. This is looking really good. Let's see if there's any other weak traffic spots. Doesn't look bad at all. I mean, yeah, this is busy, but that's because there should be another one over here. And there will be eventually. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It's starting to build up. Oh, okay. So this is becoming a main thoroughfare, so we're going to make this a 4-lane. 2 to 4. There we go. That'll help it out. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just busy. I mean, it's at 85%, which is great. Even this new area that I built is doing great. Yeah, this looks good. We're going to leave this residential demand up. I'm not going to build any more residential. I want it to fill out the areas that have, like right here, Garland Residence Abandoned. I wanted to fill out those areas first. But let's, let me do something really quick with how we can use the frontage roads effectively. Bam. No? You're not? Okay, there we go. Get the direction correct. That direction is already accurate. Well, I thought it was the right... Oops. There. Oh, is it like a bridge? Oh, man. I didn't realize that. There. Okay. Because there's this little valley in between these two roads. Okay, we'll do that. Here we go. And for the time being, we'll have the frontage road connect right into it. Otherwise, eventually this can be built up, and then the frontage road or the, excuse me, the exit ramp. Right now, the exit ramp will connect right here to this intersection. That's just temporary. Eventually, you'll want to have it come out a little bit earlier and then come in. And same thing here. We'll have it just exit right off, but eventually we'll want to build out straight a little bit more and then have it come off. That's going to alleviate the pressure here. And that's why I did that. Though the traffic here is flowing just fine. And so this is as big as the industry as it should be. In fact, again, it may be a little bit too big. We just have to check the flow. Now, I don't know. You just have to like let it build and then see if it's too big. And if it's too big, maybe knock out a section. Maybe. Did I do something? Yeah, I did. Traffic here is flowing, it's just kind of busy, that's all. I'm going to let it run some more. Alright, so I've let it run a little bit. The demand is getting much higher on the residential, so I think we can go ahead and build a segment. But before I did that, I wanted to take a look at the parks. And like I noticed, there's two parks right here. You probably did that on purpose because I kind of see some symmetry. And then it looks like this cemetery is emptied out, so we can remove that. this one. So that kind of frees up some space and money, you know? So that's good. That'll free up a lot of money and free up space. But when I was looking at parks, I noticed, okay, there's a boatload right here. There's a boatload right here, and there's like none right here. Like everybody is suffering over here. Why is that? You know, what's going on? Why are these people being punished? So, you know, since there are so many in this one spot, you know, like this one can be moved. Put where the cemetery was. You know, try to help out a little bit. Is there there's another one like right here. Maybe put it like right over here. But, you know, do these people have any problems? It doesn't look like it, you know, so I'm not seeing any concerns. And so this area, it would be good to kind of fill this out a little bit. And so let's do that right now, and that will address some of the residential need. So I'm going to do that right now. Can you do it like that? No, it's too steep. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, I'm going to destroy that. There we go. And hook it up to that same spot. And so you've got this section right here that's brand new that now can be filled out. And so there's a need for commercial and residential. So we can do all of that. No, wrong spot. There we go. Oh, can I not put this in the right place? I can't. I'm going to do this to get it right. Good. Okay, so it can come from right here. There we go. And so what do we need? Residential, commercial, and so we'll do something like this. And then we'll do some office space as well. And then here's our homes. There we go. Let's hit play. And so these people have shops next to them, office space next to them, and working places next to them. So you can see some traffic happening, right? Which happens with industry. Again, you know, this may be too much. I don't know. You do have to experiment a little bit. And what's the unemployment rate? Look at that, 18. Where was it before? In the 30s. Well, let's try to get the profitability a little bit better. I think that's good. Good. Look how fast that built out this neighborhood. And, you know, could they use a park? They definitely could. Can we steal one from one of these other areas? I think we should. What is this? Bouncy castle? Let's do it. So that's good. And then you see like the population is still decreasing a little bit. Oh, look at the profitability. Jumped up to 24,000. That's good. That's healthy. And some of this maybe need to be reworked because I think there should be a highway that cuts through here. And so I'll leave a gap right here because I think some of it will need to be updated. And you don't want to have homes right next to a highway, so it just kind of depends on the spacing. Right, so I'm going to let it run for a while because, again, I want to try to get up to that 50,000 population. All right, I've let it run some more. You can see that there's some traffic building over here. Yeah, you can start to see that. And so one of the reasons is because this is not an exit-only lane, so I wanted to change that. And I saw some traffic stuff light up over here. I'm sorry, some garbage. And so we're gonna, you know, the garbage was spread out, you know, northeast side, southeast side, but there isn't any over here. So great opportunity to put that here. So that's good. And then again, you don't want to do the fire stations, you want to do the firehouse. And there isn't one over here, so we can do that as well. And then is there a police station? No. And so we can put that over here as well. So I think that's good. And then I think there was this landfill site is done. There's a cemetery right here. We can empty that. So we got a little fire going on right here. Let's see if, I mean, are you guys gonna send a fire station? You know. Oh, there we go. There they are. You can see the firemen. They put that out. What about the house, the building next to it? Oh, and they're leaving. They're like, forget it. We're done for the day. That place is gonna burn down. What is this? Box factory. Oh, here they are. Here's two of them. All right, cool. So again, residential. There's a lot of demand. And so I'm going to take a look and see where we can place it. All right, so there's more demand for residential, commercial, and so over here in this southeast side where I built this intersection in this commercial district, I've gone ahead and put in a little bit more. Built out some roads and then zoned it as well for some residential and offices. And so you can see it start to build up instantly because of the demand. And then I think it'll be good for me to go ahead and this spot finished up. There we go. You got some power lines going right here. Take care of that. And I planned on this being... There we go. I think I kind of stopped that a little bit early. I'll have to reset that. Okay, I think that's good. And then we'll do the exit ramp there. This is done. We got incinerators right there. What we can do is we can do some do 2 recycling things, and then we can get rid of these incinerators. Yep. Okay, great. And we need water. The only part that's unique with this city fix is, of course, the traffic is doing great, right? But the part that's unique is the fact that the population continues to decline. And some of that is a little bit my understanding. I could be wrong, but my understanding is that when I took out a lot of the excess parks and schools, it reduced some of the land value. And so my understanding is the density decreases with less land value. So I believe that's why I'm having to build out some more of the stuff. The other thing you'll notice, look at that, importing 2035. Some of that now has to do with the fact that there is a lot more industry, there's a lot more shops, so that's okay. That's okay. And it's actually exporting goods because there's almost too much industry. But one of the things I noticed is, hey, is there farmland anywhere? And there actually is farmland right here. It's a good spot. Thing is that the highway is going to go through here, but it'd be nice to put a little bit of farmland right here. So we'll let it run. Traffic is up to 86%. The population is growing. And I think when I looked at the import stuff does fluctuate. I have noticed that. I'm going to go ahead and put another intersection right here. This industry traffic is starting to build a little bit. It's still fine, of course. But I'm going to put another intersection right here and then hook up this road to that. So I'll be back. All right. So what I did is put this intersection here, connected it to this road, connected it here. I cleaned this up where it connected it to this bridge road, and then I terminated the highway at this intersection, merged those into one single lane. So I did all that, and then now we can just hook up the frontage roads. And normally I would try to actually line it up even better, but I think that's good for the time being. For speed, on-ramp, off-ramp, that's good. And then there is not, oh yeah, there is a off-ramp, but there's not a way to get onto the highway, so let me do that. I also want to bring this over too. I think that's good. Okay, so that's an on-ramp. And then if people want to get onto the highway, they can. I think that's good. So that covers this, gives them plenty more connections. Diffuse and disperse for a city fix. All right, one connection to go right, another connection to go right, another one compared to before, and 1, 2, 3 to go left. So I think that's good. And then I noticed when I was making this, I don't think I got an off-ramp, on-ramp, off-ramp, and the on-ramp is over here. So I should make another, there we go. And then some kind of off-ramp there. That will be good. Okay, so let's hit play. And so this is still building out. Profitability is good. Let's take a look at this intersection. I kind of destroy the power, don't I? Often. Are people using this? Definitely. Yeah, good. Alleviate some of the burden here. Diffuse and disperse. It's kind of diffused it from here. Let's test some up there. So that's fine. You got a light? There. Got any more? I don't think so. Good. Good. And the population looks like it's consistently getting there. I noticed this area doesn't have office space. It's got a lot of empty spots in it. How's the unemployment rate? 6. So maybe we can fill in some sections. It'd be good to kind of fill them in with what you already had. Technically. I mean, office space would be good right there. There we go. Just filling it in with what existed. Or what's nearby, I should say. And then there's no office areas near here. So we could actually create some office space here or something like that. But I'm gonna let it just kind of grow for a while and see if we can get up to the 50,000, and then we'll actually be done with the city. All right, so the demand is building up again. The city is growing. Unemployment is down to 7%. Traffic is at 86. I was looking right here. It's importing some forestry and some agriculture. So you can click on natural resources and see where is all that happening. And there is some farming right here. So I'm going to put a little bit of agriculture right here. And then there's no industry on this southeast side. It'd be good to put some forestry there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the agriculture right now, and then I'll be back. All right, so I've built a little bit of a road section out. I'm not building it all the way up because remember, I want to destroy this, put in a highway that comes up here. That goes from here, cuts up and cuts through there. So I think this is good enough though, and we don't really need it to be a very large section. There we go. Yeah, I think that's good, and then it'd be nice to have a way out, actually. It's good for the time being. There we go. And then to indicate that it's for agriculture, create a district, industry, farming, click. And then we can, there we go. And then it's right next to a highway, so that's a great location. And then you just kind of see if it develops. And then what should happen is this import, the agriculture should decrease. Oh, there we go. Okay. Starting to build out. Doesn't look like anything right there. And it will definitely create some traffic here, but it's going to be a small section, so that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And this can obviously handle capacity coming in from this east side. Good. So that's nice. And looks like the cemetery is done. Need for some more shops. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, it's building out nicely. Need some water? Need some electricity. There we go. What do we got? The real cereal. Bread and Beyond. Amy's Baking Company. All right. Amy's or Ummy's? All right. I think that's good. There is a need for some commercial. So, you know what you could do is you could do this. Oops, too far. And you can make that commercial right there. You actually put commercial on that side, and you could put some homes over here or something like that. And you can make this some office space here. And then you can do this. And then there's room to build the roads out a little bit. And what you can do is you can expand this right here. And you can say, what is this? That the commercial buildings that are going to be built, they're organic because they're right next to the farmland. And so like right here, quiet corner shop. Oh, it's gone. There we go, green market. See, it's got this little organic and local produce thing. The green shop. What's this one? Edison shop. Yeah, okay, great. You need electricity. You'll get there. Okay, good. Look at the population, growth, good profitability. And then that import on the agriculture should decrease. And it may start to export agriculture. All right, let's let it run. I'll be back. So I was taking a look at some of the traffic, and I mean, it's doing great, 85%. This still gets a little bit busy. Yeah, that's okay. We may need to make some modifications. That's a little bit busy, but it seems to be okay. Maybe we can make this left turn only, so that if you want to go straight, you go into the right lane. This is pretty busy right here. Are there any lights here? Nope. Eventually they'll be destroyed and made a single lane. Look at this place. Totally filled out. This place totally filled out. This other spot that I built down here, totally filled out. Need electricity. This road is pretty busy, so we'll make it a 2 to 4. It can actually be totally upgraded though, just for sake of time. Looks great. This area is handling all that traffic just fine. No lights replaced here, good. And you can see people starting to walk here, because there's residences and shops and residences and shops. They'll walk a decent distance. And if we come over here, are they walking? Barely. Not that many over here. If we build this out, then we should be able to get that. That's fine on the traffic. So I think it looks great. I think it looks great. So I think, I mean, let me let it run. Let's get up to 50,000, but I think we're almost done. What I will do is I'll go ahead and build out another residential section right here too. All right, I built out this area. So, let me show you where I'm at. So, you know, the southeast side, where I started with a commercial area, and then I built a segment here, and now I built this other segment. So very similar, some office space, some high density residential, which is the apartments, and then some homes, which is the low density residential. So very similar to the first segment that I built. And the population is at 48,000. We're still very profitable, so that's good. There is a need for some more commercial, as you can see. Where should we put that? There's a segment over here that seems like a really good segment. That seems kind of nice. What's the unemployment rate? 10%. And I mean, this also looks like it would be really good for office space right here. And then maybe you can just fill in these homes. That's what it seems like we should do. Fill in some of these home segments. Some commercial right here. Maybe some office space right there. Just filling in some of these areas. And you can probably do offices do create jobs, so there's that. So I think that's good. Let me see if there's any other spots, you know, like over here to fill in some sections, you know? Oops. Sorry, wrong one. That's all residential. And you could fill this in with high density residential right here. There's no office space here. High density residential. And then you can do office space right here. Oh, you guys don't have water? Oops, sorry about that. There you go. You can connect it to this other side too. Just kind of filling out the spaces that were already there from before. And then you can probably do some office space here too. There. Wow, we put in some commercial and it kind of already filled in. That's insane. You should have more around it from these shops, so maybe we can go ahead and do that. Oops. There we go. And then let me fill that out. I'll be back. Alright, so I built it out. Just this other segment right here. And then I just put in commercial right there. Didn't fill out anything else in anticipation of the highway eventually. But we're almost there to that 50,000 marker. Profitability is much higher. Importing 1,500. You can see the agriculture has shrunk a little bit. And so forestry would be the next thing. You do not want to create anything for oil or ore. Don't even worry about that. Let the city import that. The other thing I did notice is there is no passenger train terminal. There's 2 cargo train terminals. There's 2 cargo train terminals. There's no passenger train terminal. So it would be good to kind of replace this. Let's just do it right now. I mean, there's not industry up here, and there's not going to be. There. And it needs electricity? Sure. You know, and there's a passenger harbor right there. You could put a subway stop or metro spot right there. But there's not going to be industry in that section, so this is fine. And then, again, forestry is down here. So it'd be good to put some forestry industry right here. A little bit, very small amount, and then regular general industry. And then you've got an industry section on the northwest side and on the southeast side. And then, you know, maybe you'll put another one, I don't know, maybe like something right here. So you got 3 sections. That'll spread the industry traffic out. Because this definitely is causing some traffic for sure. But it's totally reasonable, totally manageable. So I think it's okay. Maybe one of these sections it'd be good to kind of put over here or put over here, something like that. Oh, and we passed 50,000. We passed 50,000. So let's summarize everything that we've done, because we're good. The city is fixed. The city is done. Where's the traffic at? 86%. Pause. I'll hold it right there. Okay. So again, it's a city fix. The city was created by Nick. Title is Biffa. Please fix my traffic. Description is McVille. Again, thank you for uploading your city. And I do live stream. The schedule is in the description below. Stop by, say hello. That's for everybody. There is actually a, and I'm going to do a summary of everything we did, but there is a playlist for city fixes. So you can take a look at all sorts of tips on fixing cities, and where I fix cities just like I did this one with traffic and other problems that the city may have. And many of them I do kind of like this, where it's pretty much live and you can see everything that I'm doing. So the city, 3 big problems. Finances were shot. The traffic was, what, 31%, 30%? And there was a significantly high unemployment, above 30%. So what did we do? We updated the highways, because the highways had regular roads just cutting right into them and cutting across them, which effectively made them not highways. And so we actually created highway intersections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That was part of the traffic. The other part of the traffic is there's a boatload of lights. We turned off a lot of those lights. With the intersections that I put in, they have integrated paths so people can walk. That reduced some of the traffic. They've got frontage roads to increase access. That helped with traffic. And I mean, there was a few, not a lot, a few 2-lane roads that needed to be expanded to 4-lane roads, and that helped with traffic. There was a couple of road lane arrows that needed to be updated. We did that. That immediately took the traffic from the 30. Oops, I kind of botched that, didn't I? It's not even straight. From the 30%. Oh, actually, I did do it right. It just kind of looks that way a little bit. From the 30%, and immediately it took that in a very fast amount of time to 86. I did see it get to 87. Let me hit play so that water thing can go away. Come on. Come on. There we go. So it's holding steady at 86. You know, it's been there for a while. Then, with the unemployment, the city had no industry. It did have office space, not a lot, and so we built out a large industry section. Again, I think it may be slightly too big. So as the other industry sections get placed, the traffic starts to build. Then, you know, a little bit of modification on the zoning. So, you know, maybe cutting it down by a quarter, shifting some of that right here so it's on the other side of the highway, and then also still close to the cargo train terminal. And then the city is growing rapidly now. It's in a really good place. So small forestry section down here, along with another industry section, similar size, maybe half this size. Well, a quarter. So like one of these sections for forestry, and then another quarter for regular generic industry, and then another industry section right over here. But that dramatically reduced the unemployment rate. So the unemployment rate is at 11, and we also put a small industry section right here. So growing out a little bit more of the industry, mixing in a little bit of office space as some of the residences and commercial shops get built out, kind of like what I did over here. That will help. So the unemployment has dropped significantly. We got it down to 7. It'll be a little bit of a managing issue where you've got to build out some more industry and office space and commercial for the unemployment, but the city is growing, so it'll be a little bit of a balancing act. So the unemployment is on the right track. And then finances. Way too many excess services. Removed many of those excess services. The tax rate was too low. Fixed that. There was a couple policies that need to be modified or taken off. Took care of that. And there was a little bit of budgeting, balancing, like there's, again, too many services, way too much electricity generation. Fix that. So the city is fixed. And so what are the next steps? I've kind of already alluded to some of them. Create a highway from here, come through here, stack interchange, come through here, and then removing the cloverleaf with a regular highway intersection, removing this with a stack interchange. That'll be good. And then the industry parts that I mentioned, and that will help take the unemployment rate. You want to get it down. Normally it'll be around 3%. That's what the unemployment really is in the game. And I think the video is long enough, so I don't want to keep on running it. Eventually, the population is going to keep on exploding higher and higher. But you just build out more office space, more industry, and that unemployment rate will keep on plummeting. All right, I think that's it. Please like the video, or dislike it if you didn't like it. Smash that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. Tell people you know about the channel. Thank you for watching. Again, thanks for uploading the city. I enjoyed working on it. There's quite a few cool things that I liked about it. The space and some of these unique, interesting spots. All right. Thanks so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.